Good evening everyone, and a very quick video. In this video I'll be reviewing these, which is the Badger 3D printed resin Coyote Raytheon counter drone and counter uncrewed aerial vehicle system. These are absolutely lovely prints from Badger 3D. I did suggest the idea to them and they produced them very quickly, which is absolutely brilliant. Now, the reason these vehicles exist is to counter the threat of drones. And this brings me on to a subject close to my heart called game changers. Now, you hear this term bandied around a lot, especially by the media. And I believe that there is only one or two game changers actually in the history of warfare, and that's based on my studies of war over the years. And I particularly don't like the term game changer. It's used by the media, so they go, oh, we'll give Ukraine HIMARS, that'll be a game changer. We'll give them Storm Shadow, that'll be a game changer. We'll give them ATACMS, that'll be a game changer. Well, actually, in the terms of warfare and what I understand of war, the only real game changer I would say is the atomic bomb, because that completely changes the game. Gives mankind the opportunity to utterly annihilate itself 100 times over. I prefer to use the term leveller. So what do I mean by a leveller? Well, if we take Agincourt and we take the predominant power weapon of the period, the mounted knight. This one looks like a dragon, but anyway, the mounted knight, the most powerful weapon of its period, with its retinue of retainers. The knight was a very powerful weapon. The bow and arrow, the English longbow, was a great leveller. And this is a theme that's gone on from antiquity. If we take World War II, we have the Panzerfaust versus tanks. Tanks, very powerful weapon of the period. Panzerfaust, a great leveller. Now, this brings us on to the current day, where we have FPV drones dropping or pooping bombs on people, as poor guys saying eek. Again, this is a leveller. So you can have a multi-million-pound Merkava tank disabled by a $200 drone. It's a leveller. The same way that the bow and arrow was the leveller. Now, the bow and arrow really wouldn't be so good for the horse, less the man. The man can't move if his horse is gone. Here as well, the Panzerfaust, although it generally could kill or incapacitate the crew, it is going to get a good mobility kill on whatever Sherman it hits. The leveller here, again, dropping it on your multi-million-pound Merkava. Mobility kill allows other weapon systems to then come in to score the final kill. So the Raytheon Coyote is a counter leveller, or if you like, a counterbalance. So what it does is it has relatively inexpensive missile system here, and what I believe is a Bushmaster derivative cannon, 25 or 30mm here, to take out drones. So the levelers, the drones, are being countered. This system is relatively inexpensive, and that's a crucial part of how it operates. It operates as well with a radar which actually comes out from here, and in use the radar elevates and gives you micromillimeter radar coverage. It's not designed to take out aircraft. There are systems in the world which do, such as the Pantsir. So the Pantsir here, the SA-22 Greyhound, this has anti-aircraft missiles and cannons. Now, it can take out drones. It's fully equipped with optical and radar tracking systems, but it's very expensive. The Raytheon Coyote is designed to be inexpensive. We have one here in the elevated position. The Badger 3D model comes with two types of turrets, one lowered and one elevated for firing. You only get one optical sight, however, which is this sight unit here. And that means that you can only do it elevated or stowed unless you use blue tack to attach the optical sight. The radar on both models is stowed. Now, I'll be using these with the Elta 2311 or Micro MMR 2084 radar, which is the Iron Dome radar. So again, really good capability against drones, forward command post, and there with the Raytheon Coyotes, the counterbalance to the perennial pesky drone problem of 2023. I hope you've enjoyed this quick video. Let me know what you think, and just remember that these are my personal opinions, but I would prefer the term leveler rather than game changer.